Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Look today, 2,550 of what's she up to now. This is the segment I document my journey, share my lessons learned, share the good, the bad, the ugly, everything along the way of creating content, building businesses, both online and offline. I talk a lot about personal development and things like that. I do an annual challenge. This year's annual challenge is the Be a Better You annual challenge. And today we're talking about a life framework that I live, I use, I teach, and have taught for decades as a 7-part life framework. And I moved it to in 2021, I turned into a 9-part life framework because I added confidence and communication as core skills and core goal areas for me personally. And I'm like, well, if I'm doing it, why wouldn't I teach it and share it with other people and add it to my life framework? And so I've kind of tweaked the life framework I learned from Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn back in the 80s and made it my own. I made it my own over the decades, but I've also made it my own by adding more and different areas to it that I think are critical and foundational to us creating the life that we want, us creating the businesses that we want, us being the human beings that we want. So this year's annual challenge, Be a Better You annual challenge. Today we're talking about financial, and that's why it's above my head. We're talking and spending a day asking ourselves the question, both for Supersize our business and for the annual challenge, how does physical health and well-being make me a better me, make me a better human being? How does financial health and well-being help my business to make the world a better place, to help my business to be more successful? However you decide to define better, right? We get to define everything. I love words, and I love what things mean. I did, I don't know, a couple thousand idioms for the Supersize Your Business group, I believe, before I switched off doing that. Maybe it was only 1,800, but it was a whole lot. It was a whole lot of idioms because I wanted to remind myself every single day that we all get to interpret what things mean. If I say hope, it means one thing to me, but hope might mean something entirely different to the person I'm talking to or communicating with, or the person that's just listening to me. And we all bring our own filters and interpretation to everything that we experience. And we just need to keep that in mind. And so that's one of the reasons I'm so fascinated with words, what things mean, asking questions. So we're going to ask each of these areas as a series of questions, and every day it'll just be one question. Today, how does financial health and well-being, or how do finances impact me and make me better? You get to define better too, right? How does it make me a positive influence in the world, an example for the world, not a warning, right? One of my biggest fears is that I'm a warning for the world, not an example, and I still want to be a good example, right? There's bad examples and good examples, but I want to be a good example. So today we're talking about finances. Why? Number one, I went back and looked, and it is my number one priority personally for 2025. And then if it's my personal number one priority, guess what? That means it's my business priority as well. There's some things I want to shore up and do differently and tweak and shift around to make things more smooth and flowing amongst my different businesses and streams of income. And just to start, as I get older, going to hit the big 6'5" this year, to simplify and make life easier for myself and those I love and care about. Actually, so I can spend more time and energy on things that are important to me, making the world a better place and making me a better human being, right? I think my purpose in life is to always be the best possible version of myself. And that's part of why I chose that as this year's annual challenge, is because I want to make sure that I'm setting things up and I've got a foundation of continuous improvement in the area of me becoming a better version of myself. And I want to automate the things that I can automate, and I want to make it just inherent in who I am. All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Busy, busy, busy as usual. Otherwise, I, of course, be with you tomorrow.